Yo, what's up and welcome to this Splatoon 3 video. So in this video I'm going to showcase all the 53 weapons that are currently in Splatoon 3. And yeah, those weapons you can get up to level 30, and on level 30 you will unlock the last weapon, the ballpoint spratling. And yeah, well, let's get into it, and I'll show you first all the main guns. This is the splatter shot. It's the suction bomb and the trizuka. And yeah, let's use it in the test range. Suction bomb. But this weapon kills in 3 hits basically. Pretty good weapon for shorter range. It's used by many pro players also. So I also personally like it, and I'll be using it a lot in my streams. The Inkzuka is also pretty good special. You can shoot it 3 times and pretty much insta kill everything that's in the way of it. And that's it for the splatter shot. Let's head to the next one. So the next one I'm going to use the Splatoon. This one has the curling bomb and the ultra stem. Let's wipe the floor a little bit. Short range weapon. It's good if you don't really have a good aim and just want to run into people and kill them. Kills really quick. Curling bomb will help you move around really quick. Many people used to love to use this weapon in combination with Ninja Squid. I remember playing it, so yeah. So it also comes with the auto stem. People really used to love the special in Splatoon 2 lately, but I think in Splatoon 3 it's a little bit weaker. Not sure why, but it feels weak. And that was it for the splash. Let's head to the next one. Next weapon is the Splash-O-Matic. I think this weapon will be a favorite in Splatoon 3 because they have the burst bomb and the crab tank. I think it's a really good combination to move around really quick and ink fast. And yeah, let's clean up again. As you can see, this weapon is inking really quick around. Also make a lot of damage. I think it's a 4-hitter if I'm right. Yeah, it's a 4-hit weapon. And in combination with burst bomb, you can pretty much kill things really fast. Also with this new special, the crab tank, which makes a lot of damage on a farther range, and can also throw bombs and stuff like that. I think it's a really good combination for this weapon. Alright, that was it for the Splatoon. So next up we have we're gonna use the Junior. This weapon probably everyone already used in the Splatfest. And in the tutorial of the game. Pretty known weapon with splat bomb, and it also has the big bubbler as a special, which can protect you. Really good to sit in this thing when there's many enemies attacking you, while you can still kill them from the inside. It's a 4-hit weapon. It's really good, and also it doesn't require much of an aim because you can just it just sprays everywhere basically. Good defensive weapon and supportive weapon. Okay, next up we're gonna use the arrow spray. Let's wipe the floor again. This weapon is yeah, loved by many people who don't like to play with motion, I would say. You can just it's a really good painting weapon for turf war, and it comes now with this Fizzly bomb, which you can charge up, throw. Many people will love this weapon because of this new special, the Reef Slider, which is really strong. It's like more an improved splashdown. I used it quite a few times in the Splatfest World Premiere, and was really good. Overall, it's a really good weapon. Anyway, the arrow spray, if you're like a beginner player and you just get into Splatoon, it will really help you out to get your first kills fast, stuff like that. All right. Next up is the LV30. Let's wipe the floor again. So this weapon has a little bit of RNG, but it's a 2-hit weapon, so it's really strong in PvP. If you get used to this weapon and you learn how to play with it, it's a really destructive weapon that can get you a lot of kills in PvP. But you will need to get used to it, and you also need a little bit of aim with your motion. You have the splash wall, which is nice to stay behind, take cover from your enemies. And we'll also have this new kind of stingray skill, the killer whale 5.1. This is a really strong special. It's like follows enemy once it's targeting and stuff like that, and it kills really quick. Alright, let's fight the floor already. Let's see where we are now. We're now at the NZ. Everyone knows this weapon. Nintendo NZ, 8-bit weapon. This time it had a suction bomb, like I think the previous one had it also in Splatoon 2. It's always a good sub. And now instead of the ink armor, it has the tactic cooler. You can deploy something. You can take a drink and it will give you more boost on your inking. I think you get faster ink back, and you walk a little bit faster and stuff like that. Good overall weapon. Kills really fast. It's also a 4-hit weapon, but it shoots really fast, so you can kill really fast people. Many people love shooters love this weapon and use it to work. I personally don't play the heads up so much. I prefer the splatter shot over it, but that's just my opinion. I'm a more kind of aggressive player. But ends up you're more forced to be also being forced to be more defensive, in my opinion, with this special at least. If you want to support your team and giving the drinks out. Okay, let's clean up again. Next up, what is next up? Okay, yeah, Splatter Shot Pro. It's a splatter shot with longer range. It has the marking bomb. It can mark and it does damage at the same time. It's pretty good. If it doesn't hit the target, the line stays, and if enemy walks through it, you get marked. Comes together with the crab tank, which I already showed earlier. It's a really good special. It has also a long range. You can throw a bomb, you can roll. It's really good. See where we are next. Next up is the Goal 96. It's the longer version of the Goal 52. They have a lot of RNG. It's really hard to get kills with sometimes if you're unlucky. This special comes with the sprinkler, and with the sub is the sprinkler, and the special is the vacuum, like an ink vacuum cleaner. Let's see if I can turn on this robot. Let's use the special. See, it vacuums all the ink. Oh, and I got killed at the same time. God damn it. That's not a good example. Okay, let's do it again. Let's get some ink. Damn it, robot. That's ink. Okay, let's try again. Let's speed from the side a little bit. So once it's full charge, you shoot it off this bomb, which will have a bigger explosion. The more ink you take from the enemy, the bigger the explosion will be. This weapon is like it's more like a defensive long-range weapon, but it can get kills really quick since it makes 62 damage per hit. Okay, next weapon. What do we got next? So let's start with the Jet Sculpture. This one have the angle shooter and the ink vacuum. It's pretty much the same like the Goal 92, but the aiming is a little bit better with it. It's easier to get hits with. It's a 4-hit weapon, I think. Yeah, it's a 4-hit weapon. Together with the torpedo shot, it can be like a 3-hit weapon with a target. Good weapon, good special. Also the ink vacuum cleaner. It doesn't get special as fast as the other weapon, I think, but still really good. Oh. That was it for this weapon. I have a really long range, so if you have a good aim with it, you can get a lot of kills with it, and it's really good supportive weapon for your team. Up to the next weapon, the L3 Nozzle Nose. Wipe the floor. It's a bit like they have a really straight aim. It's a bit like the Splatoon medic in terms of aim, really straight, but you have to click every time on your trigger to get shots out. You have the curling bomb to move around. It's a 2-hit weapon basically, if you hit your target right away. I remember it was a really good weapon. It was in Splatoon 2 with, together with the baller, I think, for a long time. If I'm right, it was a baller. I'm not too sure about it. I think it was. Don't forget also with the crab tank. I see many shooters in Splatoon 3 get the crab tank together with the short range, so you have like both of those. You have a little bit of short range and you have like long range with the crab tank. This is really nice. You can surprise your enemies with it, but you also can do long range. If you have trouble killing a jet squad or something from far range, you can just hop in your crab tank and kick his ass after. Okay, here the H3 nozzle nose. It's the longer range version of the nozzle nose. Really hard to play this weapon for me. I never could get used to this thing, honestly. But yeah, this one have the point sensor, so you can mark your enemies. It's a defensive weapon. Comes together with the tactic cooler to help your team get more ink consumption, and it powers up your team basically. I personally don't know exactly what it all does, but yeah, you run a little bit faster, you get ink back a little bit faster, and yeah. So yeah, it will definitely help your team get more kills. Let's clean up. And let's head for the next weapon. We're almost through the main guns. So here we have the last one, the squeezer. Comes together with the special and Trisuka. Well, this weapon was always pretty special in my opinion, because like you have a long range when you click the weapon, and you have like some sort of a splatter shot when you hold the trigger button. Good weapon if you get used to how to play it. Comes together with the splash ball. It's really good for PvP. You wanna kill enemies without getting hit. And it comes together with the new special, the Trisuka. I will say it's new because I think it was also in Splatoon 1, this special. But it wasn't in Splatoon 2, so it's new for Splatoon 3, I would say. Strong special, a lot of damage. And that was it for the champagne bottle. Okay, so now we had that was all the guns for now. And now let's head over to the next ones. So here we got the rollers. The first up is the carbon roller. This one has an auto bomb and zipcaster. It's a really mobile roller, I would say. It inks really fast. It rolls fast. It can also be a one-hit weapon if you're really close by, I believe. Yeah. But most of the times it's like a two-hit weapon in my opinion when you're attacking enemy. Vertical flick is a little bit more damage than the horizontal flick. This one comes together with the auto bomb, which I really love this auto bomb. Really good if you're gonna spam it in splat zones when there's a lot of enemies and you just keep throwing them, and you know it will mess them up. Comes together with the new special, the zipcaster. I personally don't really like this special too much, but I don't know. Have to see. You can move around pretty quickly with it if you're good with it and go behind people. I think when you use this weapon, you might want to equip Ninja Squid together with it, but it's not needed if you're fast though. But yeah. Okay, that was it for the carbon roller. Let's head to the next roller. So the normal splat roller. I personally always really love this weapon. I have a curling bomb, and it's a one-hit weapon basically. So I can kill a lot of people really quick. Together with Ninja Squid, it's a horrible thing to face, because if you don't see people and they have a really good aim with it, you're dead in a second. Also a weapon good for if you're using sticks, because it don't require too much aim, it just requires a general direction. Then again, I always advise to play with motion. It's always better. So this weapon have also the big bubbler, which protects you. I think it's good for this weapon, but I think it would have been better if it was a little bit more aggressive. But maybe in the future rollers it will have a more aggressive kit. While curling bomb is really aggressive, this one it's a defensive. It's more like a defensive special. Still good, it works really well, and can protect you for a nice time. And that was it for the roller. go to the next roller. Clean up this mess first. Next up is the dynamo roller. The really slow roller. Makes a lot of damage. If you hit someone, it's certainly a kill most of the time. It also has a little bit of a longer range. But yeah, this is a defensive roller. Sportive. You can see it comes together with the tactic cooler and the sprinkler. I personally never like the dynamo roller because it's too slow for me. I like to be fast. But yeah, there's many people who are really crazy with the dynamo roller and are destructive with this thing. Really depends on your playstyle. Tactic cooler we already know. Gives you a drink. It gives you more run speed and everything. So yeah. Have a pretty good kit in my opinion. It's not bad. Next up is the Flinxer roller. So this roller is kind of special because there's only 2 weapons still in the game that have the Tenta missiles with it. Also, Ink Mine is not a sub that is on many weapons yet. Pretty good roller. Can kill pretty fast. One-hit roller like the regular roller. Although the vertical swing is a little bit slow, much slower of the regular roller. But it has a little bit more range if I'm right. So this one comes with the Ink Mine. I hate this sub bike. I find it always pretty useless unless you're a charger. I think this is a good sub, but I don't know. I cannot say much about it. I'm not really an Ink Mine user. But yeah, it has the Tenta missiles. The special that is really OP currently in Splatoon 2. I think it's a little bit weaker in Splatoon 3, but I honestly don't know. It still looks pretty good. Goes to a lot of targets and yeah. We have to see. Okay, that was it for the Flinxer rollers. The rolls are all finished, so let's look into the charts. I'm not gonna go through all of them because the one just have a scope and no scope. So this is the classic squiffer. Have the point sensor and the big bubbler. Can kill really quick. It's a little bit like the bomb booster, but a bit more range and it's a little bit better in my opinion. Have the point sensor that marks people and have the big bubbler. I'm more of a shooter person, but I know many people love to play the squiffer weapon. So together with this defensive shield, it's gonna be a really good sniperish weapon to play with. Let's get out of here. Clean up in the meantime. I can clean up as long as this is active, I guess. Get away. Okay, let's clean up. Okay, next up. You have the splatter charger and the splatter scope. So splat charger is coming with the split bomb and the ink vacuum. And the splatter scope is coming with the... Oh, also it's coming with the same kit. I didn't even know. It's pretty much the same weapon. I'll just take the scope version. I personally like the scope version always better, but so you can have a more precise look on your enemies. I'm not a great player with it, but together with the splat bomb and the ink vacuum cleaner, it will be a pretty good sniper, I guess. That's all I gotta say about it. I'm not a sniper pro, but yeah. Weapon looks cool though. And what we have next, the E-Lighter 4K comes with the Ink Mine and what was this called? The Wave Breaker. Oh, that's a new special in this game. Already charged the special. So this special just throws out this thing that sends out waves where you, as an enemy you have to jump over them, because if you get hit it gives you damage and you get marked. And you really don't want to get marked because that sucks. You can see those this dummy got marked, but as an enemy you also get some damage from it when you touch it. So don't touch it. You all know the E-Leader, it's the longest range sniper. So you're good with it. Yeah. But for me, it's too slow. Okay, next up on the charge list is the Bamboozler. I freaking hate this weapon. I never liked it in any mode. It's hard, for me it's really hard to kill people with it, but it's a one-hit sniper from close by. It is, right? It's a two-hit weapon, wait, let me see. Oh, it's a two-hit Bamboozler, so you have to be fast, okay. I was wrong. See, I never play it, so I have no clue what it actually can do. This piece of, yeah, for me, piece of junk. But I have friends that really love this weapon and are killing like crazy with it. It goes together with this new killer wave special, which I really love. Really good special. Kind of replaces the Stingray, people say, but yeah. Anyway, overall, a good weapon. They have a nice kit. Have the auto bomb also, the annoying chicken follow thing. So yeah, good weapon. Next up. Next up we have the Go Tuber. This is always, and this weapon in particular, it also comes with the Tenta missiles. So Go Tuber and the Flinxer Roller are the only two weapons right now with the Tenta missiles together. And I always thought this weapon was like a meme weapon in my opinion, but there are people who are pretty good with this thing. It's a one-hit sniper. Starts pretty slow though. Comes together with this torpedo bomb that follows people when you throw it. It's freaking annoying. As an enemy, this is a really annoying bomb. I hate it. But yeah, this one have the Tenta missiles. This one charges a bit faster than the Flinxer Roller. So if you want to spam Tenta missiles, I think the Go Tuber is a better weapon for it. Nice weapon. Nice for Mimi. Alright, next one. Okay, that was it for the charges. Now we're heading to the buckets. This is the section I personally love a lot. This is the Slotcher, the regular Slotcher. Comes with the triple ink strike and the splat bomb. Good weapon, two-hit weapon, 70 damage per flush. I really like this kind of weapons. Although I like the Tri-Slosh a little bit better in Splatoon 3, but I will tell you soon why. But this one has a really long range, so it's more defensive kind of weapon. I will show you this new special that it possesses. The triple ink strike is you can throw 3 balls and it comes like a tornado. A really good special, really destructive. I think with special power it would have a little bit more range, but I'm not too sure about that yet. It's still really early. It's still really early in the game for myself, so I can't really tell much about it yet. Let's clean up. Let's go to the next bucket. This is my favorite bucket, Fire Slosher. It kills always really fast, two-hit weapon. That's always been a good weapon. In Splatoon 2 also, it has been always a really strong weapon. I believe in the very first patch, Splatoon 2 1.0, it was like literally the best weapon. And this version have a really nice kit. It has the toxic mist and it have an ingot, so it's really aggressive. And you can also deploy enemies out of ink, which makes it, I think, a really good weapon. It's gonna be one of I think it's gonna be one of the best weapons in Splatoon 3 in the beginning. I can tell, especially with also one of the few weapons that have the ingot and also the toxic mist together with you know, the capability of killing people really fast. It's a great weapon. So next up is a sloshing machine. From what I heard, this one charged really fast the special up for the Booyah Bomb, which people really love the special. Comes together with the Pistol Bomb, the Charging Bomb, the Shaky. But yeah, really good weapon. Sloshing Machine is always one of my favorite weapons in Tower Control. So yeah, for sure a slosh to use. Okay, so that was it for the sloshing machine, and let's head to the next weapon, the next sloshing weapon. So we still have here the Blobber. Man, I hate to fight this weapon because I never can see anything. Anyway, they have a pretty good kit. They have Sprinkler and the Inkstorm. So you can observing ink, it will be really nice again. Although, from what I see, it's not that. It feels a little bit different in Splatoon 2, I think, but I'm not too sure yet about it. Personally, I never really played that much with the blue bobber, but it's a one-hit weapon. If you hit every bubble, ink's pretty good. Annoying weapon to fight too, and yeah, ink storm, which is always good for splat zones to cover a lot of turf. Wait till it's over so you can switch weapon. Yeah, that was it for the blowover. No way, you stupid robot. Let's clean up. Next is the Explosher. Really good weapon in competitive, from what I know. Always one person that's using it and it's really good with it. I personally am not great with this weapon, but yeah, many people used to love this weapon. I think it's pretty much a two-hit weapon, I would say. Yeah, it's like a two-hit weapon. Makes 19 damage on a full hit. It's a defensive weapon more like, so it have like the sensor and have rain. It's a good weapon for splat sounds and for yeah. If you love playing on the defense, yeah, this is a great weapon to hold enemies off. Okay, let's head to the next weapon. So that was it for the buckets. Now we have the splatlings. We have here a mini splatling. This one have the burst bomb. One of the there's only a few weapons with burst bomb still, so it's an really aggressive splatling. Throw a burst bomb and kill people at the same time. People will love this weapon because they have like the auto stab and the burst bomb together, so it's a pretty nice kit. Also charge special pretty fast, so you have your stun fast and ready to go. Oh, I threw the stamp immediately. Oh, doesn't matter. Feels pretty fast. Not much to say about it. Good like always. So here we have the heavily splatling. Comes together with the sprinkler. Backline weapon, of course. And together with the new special, the... How did you call this thing again? Oh, doesn't matter. Up. The wave breaker or something. Okay. Like I said before, you have to jump over this, else you will get damaged and you will get marked by it. Really good kit. People will love it. Let's head to the next one. So here's the Hydra. So this one have a really good kit actually. It have like the auto bomb and it have the booyah bomb. So it's gonna be a great kit for like tower control and even splat zones, so it's gonna be interesting. I remember a few good pro players who used to love this weapon a lot and they were crazy with it. I mean, who doesn't love the boy bomb, right? Great special. Next up is, let's first do this one, the Nautilus 47. One of the splatlings that came later in the game, from what I remember. Like all the other splatlings, this one loads a little bit faster than the other ones. Makes a nice damage. It's a I think it's a 3-hit weapon. Oh, it's a 4-hit weapon, okay. Together with the point sensor and the rain, it's a nice combination. Not much to say about it. You either like it or you don't like it. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown this, it will take a long time now. Before it's over. Oh well. Let's fire with the robot a little bit. Die, you robot. I wanna kill you. Okay, let's clean up. The last one is the ballpoint splatling. This is the weapon you unlock last in Splatoon 3. It's level 30. It's a funny weapon because like it changes of aim after a little bit of shooting. It's a really straight aim. It's an aggressive splatling since it comes with Ingia together and the Fizzly Bomb. I personally never liked this splatling so much because of the changing in the aiming. Like as you see, after a few shots it becomes a different kind of aim. Well, I'm not personally a Splatling lover, but yeah, it's a fun weapon and have a good kit. Also this fizzy bomb. Some people really like this thing, so I personally, my favorite is the burst bomb. Alright, those are the Splatlings. So now we're here at the dualies. Interesting section. Yeah, the double dualies. This one have again the beacon. I believe in Splatoon 2 it also had this this combination on the main weapon. So people can jump faster you and you can place those beacons on locations where enemies won't see it, of course. And it comes together with the tactical, which is pretty... I don't know, it's an aggressive weapon. I don't know if it's really a great thing to have with it. Would have been better maybe if there was a different special on it, like the Reef Slider or something like that. Would have been better. But yeah, good weapon. Rolls really fast. You can also do the cancel roll now. Out of the jump. You're good with it, so if you get a good movement, you can do a lot of things with this new thing. It has really short range, but it kills extremely fast. It's a 3-hit weapon. Especially after the roll is really quick. Alright, so let's up to the next duelist. The splat duelist, the main one. This one comes with the suction bomb and the trap tank. Really good weapon, really good combination. Not much to say about it. It's rolling, it's killing, it does everything. And together with the strip tank special, which adds some range to your short range weapon, I think it's a fantastic splitting weapon. This one can also cancel the squid surge. But I think with a dually like the Tetra dualies or the short range dualies, I think it will be a little bit better to cancel this jump out. But it's still good. A lot of movement with dualies. Next up is the Gluka dualies. Personally never played it that much. This one comes with the ink wall and the buoy bomb. It's a slow dualies. I think it's, in my opinion, not the greatest of dualies, but I can be wrong. But I never use it so much, but yeah. Comes with a nice kit, ink wall and buoy bomb. It charges really fast, the buoy bomb from what I can see, so if you want a lot of buoy bombs, this is a recommended weapon. Next one, we have here the dually squelchers, the long range dualies. People really love this dualies because you can roll and you can also it blocks a little bit after you're rolling. It rolls pretty quick, so you can exit the switch really quick from it and do a lot of damage from a longer range. Comes together with the new special, the wave beacon. What's the name of this thing again? Wave breaker? I will check it up in a second. So yeah, more like of a defensive dually. Can be also aggressive. Really good weapon. It was always good in Splatoon 2, so I expect nothing less in Splatoon 3. Next up, what we have next? Oh yeah, let's first see the name of this thing. Wave breaker. Ah, that's correct actually. So here now the Dark Tetra duelist. This duelist was really loved in the Splatfest. It can roll, it can slide roll a lot, like 4 times, and it gives you a lot of movement ability to kill people. Comes together with the auto bomb and the Reef Slider. The Reef Slider is considered, for me, my personal opinion, is like the best special together with the crab tank, in my opinion. It's so fast, it's hard to cancel out because it comes from any direction and it can easily kill like multiple people. I love this special. I think it's gonna get nerfed eventually in newer patches, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it will turn out in Splatoon 3. Okay. Next weapon. There we have the Brellas. Let's go on the Splat Brella. Oh, good. I always have a really big trouble fighting good Brellas. It's so annoying to hit them because of the defensive Brella. This one I have the Sprinkler and the triple ink strike. Charge really quick, it paints really fast. Good weapon. I don't really know what it does on special power up, but I believe the range will be like bigger on the explosions. Good weapon, good Brella. If you're good with it, awesome weapon. Next you have the Tender Brella, the slow big Brella. I am really not good with this thing. It kills pretty fast though, it has a lot of damage from close by. It's like a 2-hit weapon. Makes a lot of damage, it's defensive. Big Brella of course. I remember this weapon was used always on Clam Blitz a lot. To push forward to get to the clams in the basket. And yeah, it has beacon, so it's defensive. And it comes with a vacuum cleaner, the ink vacuum cleaner, which you already saw. You can take the ink and shoot a big special out of it. And that was it for this Brella. Last one is the undercover Brella. If you know this, you can just hold your shoot weapon. Keep shooting while being protected. Makes a tiny damage, so it's really hard to kill people with it. I don't like it, but it comes with the crazy special, the reslider, which makes the weapon a lot better already. Have ink mine, not my favorite, but yeah, if you place a lot of them in and enemies walk over it, they will get a little bit of damage in marks, so it can be good, but nah, I don't like ink mine. I'm not crazy about it. Alright, next weapon. So here we have the blasters. Start off with the Lunar Blaster. We don't have the Splat Bomb and the ninja special, the Zipcaster. They have a good sub, the Splat Bomb, like the old Lunar Blaster had. The regular one had it, as I believe also, the Splat Bomb. It charged pretty slowly, the Zipcaster, so I don't know. I don't think this weapon is that great yet in the beginning patch. I think in the next patches of Splatoon 3, I think it will be if there will be a next Lunar Blaster with a better kit, it might be a better weapon. But still, it kills really quick. It's a one-hit weapon on a direct, and yeah, many people love this weapon. But yeah, Zipcaster, I don't know. It's nice and all, but I don't know about this, this special. Okay, the next blaster. The regular blaster. This one have the auto bomb and the big bubbler. I think this kit. This kit, yes. This is a really good kit. It have the auto bomb and have the big bubbler, which make it it can be a really aggressive weapon. Can get a lot of kills, and when you're in a pinch with this blaster, like someone is chasing you like a shooter and you have trouble killing it, this big bubbler can really save your butt. I have a video where I did the 100x battle with the blaster, and yeah, you can see it. It saved me many times, and I got kills in difficult situations. Good weapon. Alright, that was it for this blaster, and let's find the next weapon. Next up, the range blaster. The longer range blaster, defensive weapon, have the wave breaker and suction bomb. I personally didn't try this weapon too much yet, but yeah, it's just the range version. One hit weapon on direct. It's very slow. I personally like the regular blaster better, but yeah. It looks pretty cool though. I mean, look how big it is. It looks badass. Next up, the Flash Blaster, or in other words, the Trash Blaster. Can kill really fast. And really annoying for an enemy. Once you have this, all this animation in your face, it's really hard to see what is going on in the field. But yeah, it's a 4-hit weapon. Non direct, it's a 2-hit weapon. But yeah, if you miss people, it's like a 4-hit weapon. Kills really good. It's aggressive with the Splat Bomb and the Inkzuka. I think it has a good kit. It's a good weapon. So if you're an aggressive player, it's definitely a weapon to play with. Next up, what we have next. So next up is the Rapid Blaster. Looks pretty cool in the Splatoon 3, I have to say. Like always, it's a 2-hit direct. Pretty fast rapid blaster, have a good range, good long range. 3 hits if you don't hit the target directly. Have ink mine, defensive sub, and triple ink strike. I don't think this kit is that great for this weapon, but yeah, it is what it is. I think I would want to have a more aggressive sub up on this weapon though. Okay, next up, the Rapid Blaster Pro. A really long range blaster. It looks badass as hell. The gun is almost bigger than the Inkling. Really cool weapon. Really long range. It's a 2-hit direct. It's a really defensive weapon if you need to be careful on what map you use this, and if you're not making directs or get away fast, you're dead with it. Have the ink fuck. Good special, but I don't know, man. If you have the ink fuck, I think prefer just to have the booyah bomb, honestly. Talking about. Have a nice sub though. I really love this how you call this thing again? My goodness, man. Toxic Mist. Oh god, I just couldn't get on the board. Yeah, great sub. I really love Toxic Mist. Always love the sub. So that's it for the blasters. So here we have only 2 ink brushes for now. 2 brushes. So you have the ink brush. You all know it. Have a really fast mobility while running around. Many people love this brush. I also love brushes personally. So I have this new special, the Killer Whale 2.0, Killer Whale 5.1. Awesome special. And the Splat Bomb. Good weapon. Not much to say about it. People will love it in Clan Blitz or in many other modes. So yeah. Now the next weapon is the next kit is interesting, the octopus. Like, I personally love the octopus, but I don't like this kit at all with it. I mean, the Zipcaster is nice to move around and stuff like that, but I think this weapon will deserve a better special. I think the Inkjet was much better on Splatoon 2. Yeah, and Auto Bomb also is a lot much better for this weapon. It's a nice kit, it's not bad, but still a good weapon, of course. Brush, it's an annoying weapon to fight against. It kills people really fast if you're not aware of them. Oh yeah. You can move around fast with this this ninja stuff, but I don't know. I don't like this kit personally on the Octobus, and I hope there will be a better one, because I really love this weapon. Next up. Now is the new weapon. This will be the list of weapons, will be the new weapons. This is a dry stinger. So this is the bow kind of weapon. So this weapon is, I don't know, like some people are pretty good with it, but it's like it makes not enough damage from my point of view, and also the painting is pretty awkward and weird when you shoot it. It have a nice sub though. The toxic mist is really nice, so you must use this in combination with this. I played quite a few rounds in Splatfest with this weapon. I'm not sure about this weapon. I prefer just to hold the charger if I'm gonna hold a weapon like this. It kills really difficult. I think it needs a buff. I think it will get it also, because I think the weapon is at the moment how it is, it's too weak. Next weapon. So let's start off with the Splatana Viper, the one we all used in Splatfest. This weapon also, it is fast, but it's a 4-hit weapon. It paint decently. It have the torpedo bomb, which is a good bomb, but the auto stamp is also a little bit nerfed in Splatoon 3, so this weapon. Some people are already pretty decent with it, but I think this version of the Viper, it can use a small little buff. I think it's not strong enough. I think it's a decent weapon. All I can say about it, and yeah, we have to see in later patches what it will do. Okay, now we get to the last weapon number 53, the Splatana Stumper. So this is the second version of the Splatana thing. This one have a burst room and a Zipcaster. The burst room is awesome on it. The Zipcaster, meh. This one is a 3-hit though, it's a little slower, as you can see, and together with the burst bomb, if you hit the burst bomb correctly, it can be almost a 2-hit weapon. I think this weapon is better than the other Splatana, honestly. So yeah. But yeah, I think because the weapon is so slow together with Zipcaster, I don't think the special is that great for this weapon, honestly. But I'm pretty sure we'll get more fish of it. The sound is nice though, because it's like a chainsaw. You can hear it. Cool weapon. It looks damn cool though. That's all I can say about it. But yeah, we have to find out when we play more with this new kind of weapons. We will see. So yeah, this was the last weapon, and that was it for all the weapons in currently in Splatoon 3 till level 30. We're gonna get a lot more weapons in future updates, of course, and also more other things and downgrades and upgrades of weapons and things like that. But we will get into that once it's that time. For now, thank you for watching this this big video of all the weapons, and hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.